By the 3rd century BC, Rome controlled most of the Italian peninsula. But across the sea, another power had already built an empire of its own. Carthage, a city on the coast of North Africa, built not on legions, but on trade. Ships, gold, and a network of ports stretching across the Mediterranean. 2 rising powers, one sea between them. It wouldn't stay peaceful for long. Carthage was unlike anything Rome had faced before. Where Rome built its strength through soldiers and citizenship, Carthage built its strength through commerce. Its harbors were among the busiest in the ancient world. Its markets overflowed with goods from 3 continents. And its navy, the finest in the Mediterranean, gave it near total control of the sea. For Rome to become a true power, it would eventually have to challenge Carthage directly. And in 264 BC, it did. The First Punic War was fought mostly at sea, a battlefield where Rome had almost no experience at all. But Rome adapted quickly, building a navy from nothing and inventing new tactics to turn naval battles into something closer to land combat. After more than 20 years of brutal fighting, Rome emerged victorious. Carthage was forced to pay a heavy price, but it wasn't defeated. It was only waiting. 2 decades later, a new threat emerged from Carthage, a young general who had sworn as a child to be Rome's lifelong enemy. His name was Hannibal Barca. Brilliant, ruthless, and utterly unpredictable, Hannibal began assembling an army unlike anything Rome had prepared for. Infantry, cavalry, and war elephants, ready to strike at the heart of the Republic itself. Rome expected Hannibal to attack by sea, the way any rational commander would. Instead, Hannibal did something almost no one believed was possible. He marched his entire army, men, horses, and war elephants, directly over the Alps. Thousands died in the freezing crossing. Supplies were lost. The mountains themselves seemed determined to destroy his army before it ever reached Roman soil. But Hannibal made it through. And when his army descended into Italy, Rome realized for the first time that this war would be fought on its own doorstep. In 216 BC, Hannibal faced Rome's largest army, yet at a small town called Cannae. What followed is still studied in military academies today. Hannibal deliberately weakened his center, allowing the Roman line to push forward directly into a trap. His cavalry swept around both flanks, surrounding the entire Roman army. It was one of the most devastating defeats in Roman history. Tens of thousands of soldiers were lost in a single day. Rome had never faced anything like it. And for a moment, it seemed like the Republic itself might not survive. But Rome didn't surrender. Instead, it found a new kind of leader, a young general named Scipio, who had studied Hannibal's tactics as closely as anyone alive. Rather than continue fighting Hannibal directly in Italy, Scipio proposed something bold: take the war to Carthage itself. Rome's army crossed the sea into North Africa, forcing Hannibal to abandon Italy and return home to defend his own city. In 202 BC, Scipio and Hannibal finally met on the battlefield at Zama, and this time it was Scipio who had learned the lessons of Cannae. Carthage was defeated, its power broken for good. Rome had survived its greatest threat, and in doing so had proven something about itself, that even total disaster couldn't break it. The Republic was no longer just a regional power. It was now the dominant force in the Mediterranean world. But absolute power always changes the people who hold it. And in the generations to come, that power would begin to turn inward, toward Rome itself. That story begins with a man named Julius Caesar.